Hello! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor, and today we are asking the question, what gifts is the Lionsgate portal bringing you? And the Lionsgate portal is going to be on 8/8. So what is August 8th? What gifts is the Lionsgate portal bringing you? So we have 3 groups to choose from today. Whichever group you feel drawn to the most, that's most likely your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that's totally okay. It just means there's more than one message for you here today. So group 1 is this pile of cards with the clear quartz crystal. Group 2 is this pile of cards with the amethyst crystal. And group 3 is this pile of cards with the citrine crystal. So feel free to pause the video and meditate on the piles. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box below, that way you can click straight to your reading, and I will see you in your pile. Bye! Hello! If you chose pile number 1 with the clear quartz crystal, this is your reading. We are looking at what gifts the Lionsgate portal is bringing to you. So already, because you chose the clear quartz crystal, I feel like the Lionsgate portal could be bringing you a sense of clarity, or you could have been doing a lot of cleansing, a lot of clearing, and one of the gifts that the Lionsgate portal is bringing you is space. The gift of space, the gift of spaciousness. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. So we have Aries, I am, with the number 13, which reduces to the number 4. We have the Gambler, light attribute, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. And this is also giving me like full energy, the full in the tarot card, or the tarot deck energy. We have precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time, being mindful not to waste others' time either. Really interesting. I feel like you guys may be receiving a gift in almost an expansion of your awareness with the time here, because it's like when you expand your awareness, the concept of time doesn't even exist. And it's the same with spaciousness, awareness. Let's keep looking at your cards. So we have prana. Love this. And it's almost kind of like these eyes on the sides of the moth. Really interesting. And I just saw 210 on the clock timer. And then we have the Scorpion. Okay. Interesting. So I feel like you could be gaining more awareness of yourself through your relationship to other people, which is interesting. And your spirit guides are saying, we are all one. So it's this idea that we are not separate from each other. We all come from the same awareness. And when somebody triggers something in you, it almost allows you to understand yourself better. Because the things that they do or say has very little to do with them and more to do with you, your emotions, your mentality, how you react and respond to situations. Let's see. So this is a Gene Key card. Oh, I love this. You guys got the 10th Gene Key. I actually wrote all of the Gene Keys out on cards. So the gift at the 10th Gene Key level is the gift of naturalness, being at ease. And Sagittarius and Capricorn could be significant for you, or December 20th through 21st could be significant for you. The city of being, the gift of naturalness, the shadow of self-obsession. We'll put your Gene Key card right here. I love that you guys got the 10th Gene Key, because it really, with the gift of naturalness, it has to do with relaxing into your awareness, relaxing into the present moment, not feeling like you have to grasp or grab, and it also relates to the idea that, you know, you can only know so much. When you come to a point of relaxing into your awareness, you know that you know nothing, really. Let's see what else we have. So for your tarot cards, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Page of Swords. A lot of sword energy and a lot of court cards. So what gift is the Lionsgate portal bringing to you? Pile number 10. I feel like you guys could be surrounded by a lot of people around Lionsgate. I feel like you guys almost are expanding in your empathy as well, being able to understand yourself through other people's emotions, through your own emotions that you feel when you're interacting with other people. And I also feel almost like a softening of the hard edges as well. Specifically when it comes to your mentality on things. You may have a lot of fixed signs in your chart. So I'm seeing Aquarius, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio placements, just fixed energy, or you could be kind of stubborn is something that's also coming through. So I feel like you may almost experience some sort of challenge or something that triggers you around Lionsgate, but this is really beautiful because it's like, because of this trigger, it's allowing you to see yourself in a new way and see others in a new way as well. Really interesting. If you guys are in a relationship, I feel like you guys could have a deepening of the bond in your relationship. Or if you're single, I feel like you guys are just having a deepening in relationship to other people. Definitely an expansion in your awareness. And I also feel this sense of play coming through as one of your gifts. You may, around Lionsgate, feel almost a sense of relax or a feeling like things will get done when they're meant to get done is something that's coming through. And it's interesting because you guys have the precious time card here. And a lot of times for me, when this card comes up, it talks about feeling like time is running out. And I feel the gift that you're receiving around Lionsgate is this feeling that time is not running out. And it says on your archetype card, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So I feel like around Lionsgate, one of the gifts that you're receiving is being able to connect with yourself at a deeper level. And we have Aries here, which is all about the self. You could also maybe be going through some sort of glow up as well, because Aries also rules the physical body. I feel like it's interesting because it's almost like a certain mentality or certain emotion that you have may be transforming, and it's allowing almost like your energy, your aura, and the way others perceive you to transform as well. And it's also giving me this like almost like elderly or like grandmother type energy where they just kind of are very relaxed and chill. And I'm seeing that scene from Adventure Time. It's the episode with Goliad, and they're trying to teach him, how to be a great leader, and they go to like the preschool and the kids are just running rampant, like being crazy, and there's an old lady just like sitting in her rocking chair and the kids are like jumping on her and stuff, and she's just rocking in her rocking chair, just so, and it literally says being at ease. And so I feel like around Lionsgate, one of the gifts that you're receiving is this feeling of peace within, even if there is chaos around you, even if there is turmoil, even if whatever other people say, I feel like will not have effect on you. It's almost like you're really becoming grounded and centered in your own energy. And this is one of the gifts that you're receiving. It's the gift of spaciousness that was coming through in the very beginning, where it's like allowing yourself to have space around certain thoughts or certain emotions so they aren't triggering you as much, or you aren't being as reactive or triggered, really. It's like when something arises within you, maybe somebody will say something, or somebody may try to do something to trigger you or push your button, and you may see an emotion or a thought come up, and I feel like you will have a lot of space around this emotion or thought, and you'll be able to really just like observe it, see it, and let it go. And it's filling you, it's filling you with this energy of optimism and this energy of like innocence and childlike nature as well. And it's interesting because with the gift of naturalness, children are always in their natural state. Even if they are being crazy, chaotic, that's just naturally what they are without society. You know, children don't really have societal conditioning or conditioning of what they should be or who they should be. They are just naturally themselves. Really interesting. I feel like you also may be taking some sort of leap of faith with the Gambler card here. And when it says on here, follow your intuition, there may be something that you feel called to do around Lionsgate, and I feel like it will reap certain rewards or benefits. And because of this expansion in your awareness, I feel like you're able to really make choices and decisions from a place of being centered within your own being and not from a place of fear, is something that's coming through. Really interesting. And prana is all about the breath. So you may be doing a lot of breath work or breath practices, or you may have already been doing them, is something that's also coming through. And I feel like because you are becoming more aware of your breath, you're able to make decisions from a place of higher consciousness, higher frequency. And this is one of the gifts that's coming through for you, for the Lionsgate portal, the gift of naturalness. And I feel like it's coming across as very attractive to a lot of people, and that's why there may be a lot of people around you or wanting to be in your energy. And it's also giving this energy of being a healer in a way, where because you have this softening quality about you, people feel like they can open up to you, people feel like they can talk to you about things. Really beautiful. And I'm also getting this image, it's like people are seeing you how they see themselves. So that's why there may be some sort of triggering happening, because if people are in the lower frequency where they're constantly triggered by things, they may be triggered by you being in this energy of naturalness. But I feel it's almost this like funny type thing that's coming through, where it's like you may really recognize people for what they are, is something that's also coming through. And naturalness to me also has a lot to do with playfulness, curiosity, exploration, discovery. So you may be discovering new parts of yourself, or you may be rediscovering parts of yourself that you had forgotten about. I love this. And I also feel like with this Knight of Cups here, I feel like people could be trying to impress you, is something that's also coming through. There's just going to be a lot of people trying to woo you or be like, oh, look at this, look what I can do. And I just feel like you're just going to be like, okay. and you're just going to go off and do your own little thing. It's also, I almost feel this very like ethereal, ephemeral type energy with this pile as well, where you may just kind of like drift from place to place. And with this like image of the butterfly wings on here, I feel just this like butterfly-y, floaty type energy coming through with your pile as well. I'm also getting a really specific message. You may, with the gambler card here, you may be playing some type of game with people around Lionsgate, which is really interesting. And I'm getting like actual like physical game. Like you could be going to somebody's house for a game night, or you could be playing poker or some kind of card game or video game with other people around Lionsgate as well, which is really interesting that that's coming through. I feel like one of the gifts that's also coming through that you'll receive around Lionsgate is the gift of not taking things so seriously, and this gift of lightness of being. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below if this resonated for you. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye! Hello! If you chose pile number 2 with the amethyst crystal, this is your reading. What gifts are you receiving for the Lionsgate portal? So the first thing that I was hearing when connecting with your group's energy was the song Amber is the color of her energy, I think. Oh, amber is the color of her energy. So I feel like you guys have some sort of like amber glow around you is something that's coming through. But also this energy of like relaxation, also this like tropical vibe. You may be on some sort of tropical vacation, or you may be surrounding yourself with a lot of tropical smells. And I'm just getting the energy of the beach, just relaxing on the beach, drinking a pina colada, just like vibing out is what I'm getting. But let's just go ahead and look at your cards. And I also do want to say I feel like you could be receiving some sort of gift when it comes to your psychic abilities, or your third eye chakra opening is something that's also coming through. So we have the air element communicating with the number 39, which reduces to the number 3. We have the Don Juan light attribute, spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Really interesting. And we have this image down here of the music as well. You could be listening to a lot of music, or your spirit guides, your guardian angels, the universe could be sending you messages through music. Is something that's also coming through. And with this message of positive seductive qualities, I feel like you may be going through some sort of glow up, or you are coming across as very like sexually attractive to a lot of people around Lionsgate. Let's see. We have find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. I'm also getting this message. You may be thinking about dyeing your hair around Lionsgate as well. That's something that's coming through. And I also feel like the way you talk, the way you speak, and the way you express yourself verbally may be very attractive to people around Lionsgate as well. And I feel like you're also coming across as very intelligent is something that's also coming through. We have Ojas. I'll have to look this card up because I'm not exactly sure what it means. So let's go ahead and lay out your cards and then I'll look it up. A lot of green and blue energy here. So a lot of heart chakra, throat chakra activation. We have the cosmic egg. So this is corresponding with the crown chakra. The cosmic egg. I love this, you guys. You guys are having a lot of activation and a lot of activity going on in your upper chakras, specifically your crown, third eye, and throat. Let's see what else we have. So, these are the gene key cards. I actually wrote all of the gene keys out. So you guys got the 37th gene key with the gift of equality. This is the family alchemy. So the city of tenderness, the gift of equality, the shadow of weakness. Really interesting. And you guys actually got find balance and the gift of equality. Let's go ahead and lay out your tarot. So you guys have temperance, a lot about balance in your guys' reading. And we have the 8 of cups. And the 8 of wands. So 8-8, and the Lionsgate portal happens on 8-8. Wow. So before I look up this Ohas card, I want to say that one gift that you guys are receiving for the Lionsgate portal is this understanding of the connection between everything. The connection between specifically things that may oppose each other is something that's coming through. So the connection between masculine and femininity, the connection between the material and the spiritual, the connection between the head and the heart, the connection between self-love and loving others. Really interesting, you guys. And the cosmic egg, and with 8 on its side is the infinity symbol. So it's the gift of understanding the connection between all living things. So you guys actually may be experiencing an expansion in your awareness, an expansion in your understanding of not only yourself, but other people as well. And I feel like one gift that you're receiving for the Lionsgate portal is also this gift of, it's like your spirit guides just keep saying the gift of understanding, of knowing, this deep knowing within. You may be doing a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care, or you may be feeling called to do more self-care, self-love around Lionsgate portal. And I love this too, because on the symbol on this angel's chest is the triangle, which this symbol right here is the symbol of alchemy. So you guys are really, I almost feel like you guys could be becoming master manifestors, and also master alchemists, being able to transform nothing into something, being able to transmute negative energy into positive energy. I love this. And with the color green here, the color green represents the heart chakra. And the heart chakra is exactly the middle in all of our chakra centers. It's the balance between our lower chakras and our upper chakras. The balance between physical and mental, physical and spiritual. The things you can see and the things you cannot see. Let me go ahead and look at the Ohas card in the book. Let me find it really quick. So it's on page 45. That may be significant for you. Okay, so it says, subtle essence of health and well-being, peaceful and patient. One look is all it takes to see how much Ohas someone has, Have people been coming up to you and telling you how healthy, rested, and happy you look? This is Ojaz. Ojaz is the subtle essence related to health and well-being with which you are filled. You radiate good health with your glowing skin, peaceful demeanor, and patient essence. Your dietary and lifestyle choices are showing up in your appearance, and your inner state is reflecting in your outer. Continue caring for your sacred vessel and nourishing your body with the foods and practices that make you thrive. Wow. So it's like this gift that you're receiving around Lionsgate is this gift of glowing. I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of releasing of certain shadow aspects or integrating certain shadow aspects, really taking care of your physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. And a gift that you're receiving around Lionsgate is the gift that other people are also seeing this within you. It's like when you do the work and you make an A and everybody's like, wow, you got an A, like, oh my gosh, congrats, like I'm so proud of you. And I just want to say, pile number 2, I am proud of you as well, because to get to this place takes a lot of inner work. It takes a lot of looking at your shadow. It takes a lot of transmuting and really bringing yourself continually back to the light is something that's coming through. And actually, I want to look at the 37th gene key really quickly because I'm not very familiar with it, but I'm trying to familiarize myself more with the gene keys. So if you're unfamiliar with the gene keys, they are written by Richard Rudd. And everybody has a gene key profile. So you may have this gene key in your profile. It relates to Pisces. But yeah, if you're interested in the gene keys, definitely look up your profile. I think you can just go to like genekey.com and look it up. And it'll show you like your greatest gift, how you can glow. It shows you a lot of things. It's really interesting. Let me just look at this really quickly. Okay, so it says right here, in reality, equality is a matter of perception and it depends upon frequency. At the level of the 37th shadow, which sees humans in terms of strength and weakness, equality is nothing but a dream. Yet at the gift level of consciousness, equality is a living ideal that lifts people out of the game of victims and winners. When you operate out of the 37th gift, you are living directly out of your heart and all else is secondary. So this, I feel it's really an expansion of your heart is what's coming through. And being able to live from a place that's authentic with your center. Because your heart is the center of your chakra system. And when you follow your heart, you are really living from a place of authenticity and you're living from a place that is in alignment with your center. Really interesting. Let me look and see what else this says really quickly. So it also says right here, the entire shadow frequency is thus based upon the principle of bargain, of giving in order to receive. This bartering consciousness is what lies at the heart of modern civilization. It is seen through economics, government, and especially in relationships. It is here in the dynamics of all human relationships that bartering was born and is based upon the fear of not having enough. Through the 37th gift, you will discover a great economic secret. The more you give, the more you receive. Many people have misinterpreted this truth down the ages and have wondered why it does not appear to be true. Giving cannot be faked. You can give from your mind and you can give from your heart. Giving from your mind is always conditional, no matter how subtle, because it always has a secret expectation or hope attached to it. True giving is an act of insanity when viewed from the mind. The giving that comes from being in your heart leads to equality because it is based upon equality. The human heart carries this equalizing force wherever it moves, and it illuminates divisions in others by treating everyone with respect. And it also says, despite the mind's fears that equality will create a homogenized world in which everyone is the same, true equality is based upon respect for individual uniqueness. Indeed, it thrives on it. This kind of equality means starting with yourself. Giving is another place that the shadow frequency can hide and pull you down. Sometimes you may give to others out of a need for personal recognition or as a diversion from your own issues and fears. First of all, then you must learn to give to yourself. And that's what temperance is really about. Temperance is a card that comes in between two very difficult cards, Death and the Devil. And temperance is almost like this oasis of self-care, of self-love, of coming back to oneself. And treating yourself, nourishing yourself. It literally has the image of the water. And water is something that we need, but it also, it nourishes us. We can drink it, we can bathe in it. Sorry about that. My camera keeps sliding down. But yeah, so I feel like you may be just really focusing on self-care, self-love, the gift of giving to yourself during the Lionsgate portal. And I know I'm reading a lot out of the books, but I want to read the Cosmic Egg for you because this is like a really powerful card to come out as one of the gifts that you're receiving for Lionsgate. It also has to do with the Kundalini awakening, so you may be going through some sort of Kundalini awakening as well. But I want to read it for you because it's actually the last card in the book. It says, here, I'll show you, that way you can look. If you want, you can screenshot. The Cosmic Egg is the final card in the journey of the Animal Spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. So it's almost like one of the gifts that you're receiving is this gift of self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the Cosmic Egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The Cosmic Egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. And it's interesting that we have, it's almost like the imagery of 2 8s here as well. And you guys got 8 8. A lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. I feel like you guys are really getting in touch with cosmic consciousness, with cosmic awareness, and also the collective consciousness of humanity. I feel like you guys are also understanding that when you nurture yourself, you also nurture others. When you give to yourself, you also give to others. And I love that the Don Juan is here because people are actually being able to recognize and see this, and it's making you appear very attractive and very magnetic. But I feel like that's all I have for you. Pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye. Hello, if you chose pile number 3 with the carnelian, see if it'll focus. This is your reading. What gifts are you receiving for the Lionsgate portal? So the first thing I wanted to note was whenever I started your guys' reading, like 3 of 4 of my animals all came in the room that I'm filming in. So I feel like animals could be really drawn to you around Lionsgate. You may actually also have the ability to speak and communicate with animals, is something that's also coming through, or this ability may be enhanced around Lionsgate. I feel kind of like pile number 2, a lot of the gifts that you're receiving could have to do with psychic gifts, psychic abilities, but specifically with your pile, more in connection when it comes to nature, being able to communicate with plants, animals, and nature in general. Let's go ahead and look at your cards. So we have part of fortune increase with the number 45. We have God, light attributes, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Shadow attributes, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Benevolence and compassion. And whenever I flipped over the part of fortune card, I was seeing the planet Jupiter. So you may be having some sort of specific Jupiter transit around 8/8. But Jupiter is the planet of increase. It's the planet of expansion. It's also the planet of benevolence. Let's see. Or you may actually also be have Sagittarius or Pisces placement significantly in your chart. We have moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. A lot of green here and a lot of like trees. Nature, I feel like, is really significant in your reading. We have Diana, and I'll actually have to look this card up in the book as well. I'm not exactly sure what it means, and I don't want to tell you guys something wrong. We have the hummingbird. Really interesting. And I feel this was something that was coming through in all of the piles today, but it's a gift that you're receiving is an expansion in your awareness. The hummingbird is about being in the present moment, and I feel like with your group, this energy of positivity, of optimism, of feeling hopeful, of feeling inspired for the future. You guys also may be really ambitious around 8/8 as well, feeling like you can overcome your obstacles, feeling like you can overcome your challenge, and just this strong emphasis on being in the present moment, coming back to the present moment. And your spirit guides are also saying, in the present moment, you are okay. And this may be something that you're realizing around Lionsgate. If you're watching this video, your spirit guides are saying, relax your shoulders, relax your face, take a deep breath in, and know that you are okay. They're also saying a lot of fears come from the past and come from the future, which is all made up in the mind. When we think about the past, we think about it in the present moment. And when we think about the future, we think about it in the present moment. The future will never come, your spirit guides are saying, because when the future comes, it will be the present moment. Really interesting that they're highlighting the emphasis on the present moment. And with increase here, I feel like you may be really working on something in the moment and just really bringing your awareness into the present moment. Let's see. So these are the gene keys. I wrote all of the gene key cards on note cards, and you guys got the 30th gene key, which is the celestial fire. It's Aquarius, so this Aquarius could be significant for you, but it's the gift of lightness. I love this. It's the shadow of desire, the gift of lightness, and the city of rapture. And hummingbirds, I believe, are also known to be like really, really light birds. And the way that they fly is like it's like they're literally floating. I love this for you guys. The gift of lightness. And your spirit guides are saying lightness of life, lightness of mind. And that's the energy of benevolence and compassion as well, where it's like you're not taking things so seriously, or you may realize it's really interesting because your spirit guides are highlighting the meaninglessness of everything, how everything has no meaning, but it's coming from a place of play and lightness and lightheartedness and not taking everything so seriously. I feel like you guys might be the type of people who really look for signs, who look for synchronicities, who try and find meaning in everything. And this is amazing and beautiful because along the path of trying to find meaning and understanding, we come to realize the meaninglessness of everything. And it's from this place of lightness, from this gift of lightness that you guys are receiving around 8/8. I love this energy so much. I'm so happy and excited for you guys. We have the 6 of Cups. It's your tarot card. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have Justice. Really interesting. You guys may have felt drawn to another pile as well. I feel like you guys may have come to a point of almost exhausting all of your resources is something that's coming through with the 7 of Wands here. It's like trying and grasping and running and chasing, and you may come to a point around 8/8 where you feel tired. But I love this energy because it's like in the tiredness, in the feeling of, you've tried and you've tried, it's like releasing of desire. And that's coming through in your shadow as well, desire. And I'm not saying that desire is inherently bad. Our shadow is not good or bad. It's neutral. But with desire, it's this energy of chasing and grasping and running after and feeling like you have to fight and feeling like you have to grasp and control. And it's this release of control. And I feel like you guys are coming through as almost being closer to your inner child. You may have been doing a lot of inner child work as well. But with the gift of lightness here, it's the gift of not taking things so seriously. It's knowing that the sun will rise and set whether you do or say or be anything. You don't have to do or say or be anything, is what is coming through with this gift. It's like you can just exist and know that everything is working out exactly as it should. And with Justice here, this is reminding me of the idea that, our universe has existed billions of years before we were even born, and it will exist billions of years after we're born. And they're showing me a kitten playing in a field chasing a butterfly, and this is representative of you. You are the kitten playing in the field, and this is what you're meant to be. You're not meant to take life so seriously and work and grind and get that bread, and it's kind of a dilemma because that's how society programs us to be, to want to excel, to want to achieve, to want to become. But I feel like the gift that you're receiving around 8/8 is this realization that you already are. You already are everything that you want to be. You already are. You don't have to become, is what your spirit guides are saying. And I want to look at the Diana card in the book because I'm not exactly sure. So it's page number 75. That may be significant. Let's see. Okay. I love this, guys, and I'm actually having a weird sense of deja vu right now, and I just saw 10:10 on the clock timer. So I feel like that's really significant. You guys may experience a lot of deja vu. And I'm also hearing Groundhog Day. So you may have felt that you were living the same day over and over and over again, but it's almost like that's beautiful. That's amazing. And I feel like there's a huge shift in attitude for you around 8/8, and this may be one of the gifts that you're receiving. Changing your attitude, how you see things is what matters. Not what you're seeing, but how you're seeing it is what your spirit guides are saying. And so it says the 8 stages of yoga. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on one second. Okay. It says concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. And I just saw 11:11 on the clock timer. When was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? Diana is when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. There is no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled the Diana card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature with which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. And I'm also getting this like intense listening that you may be doing around 8/8, where you're really becoming what you hear. And I feel this like very ethereal energy with your group as well. And it was something I picked up in pile number 1, where it's like almost like a dissolution of self. The dissolving of your ego is something that's coming through. So you guys may be on a path of enlightenment. Really interesting. And I feel like you guys are coming to really strong and powerful realizations about the truth of life, about who you are, that you are the awareness. Really beautiful. I love this for you guys. Amazing. The gift of lightness. Very powerful. See if there's anything else I'm seeing. I also feel this immense release of worry and anxiety, letting go of certain troubles or challenges, or this feeling of anxiety or depression is something that's coming through. And it's interesting that when we look at your gene key that you guys got, the shadow and the desire, the shadow, well, the shadow and the gift. The shadow is desire. And when it comes to desire, it's almost like this feeling like we have to go after and do and achieve and acquire all of these things. We want. But when we release and let go, we can embrace the gift of lightness. And it's this feeling that you are already whole and complete as you are. You don't need anything to make you become a better person. You don't need to know anything to make you more enlightened. And it's really funny that they're saying that, because a lot of times when you're on the path of enlightenment, you think, I need to know more. I don't know enough to teach. I don't know enough to share what I learned. But that's the funny thing about enlightenment, because you don't need to know anything to be enlightened. It literally is the state of being. It's the simplest thing you could ever think about doing. It's literally just being in the present moment. You guys actually may be teachers as well, is something that's also coming through. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye.